As you know, the campus is maybe the first project that is running running health and education side by side. And the health is reproductive health and child survival, and side by side education, the basic education. There's an interface between education and health, strong one, and because the common factor to both is community. The community needs access to health, and they need access to education. And the decision makers in the community decide who receives what kind of health and what kind of education, and whether they even go to school at all. So the campus project has been really one very interesting program why we try to integrate health and education. Look at a PTA, Parent Teacher Association, on the side of the school. That's a golden opportunity to discuss reproductive health with the parents. The parents are husbands too, or their wives. So if you use that, if you just use that forum to discuss, discuss family planning, to discuss reproductive health, access to antenatal care, skilled delivery, delaying your next child, delaying the child, the age of marriage so that she can carry on in school. Isn't that talking about reproductive health? So that is a linkage. And when you come back to the health facility, where people are talking about, we're bringing their children for immunization, that's an opportunity to talk about, oh, remember that when this girl is 4 years, 5 years, send her to school. She'll grow up to be like me. She'll be a doctor, or she'll be this, she'll be that. Cite good role models in the community. So that's another forum where you can discuss education and health. And that other side is why you discuss health and education. But the most important thing is the community. So when you form what we're doing in the community component of campus was formation of community coalition. These community coalitions are executives of community-based organizations and some opinion leaders within the community that come together. They form a coalition that will discuss how to promote health and how to promote education within that community. And within that group, we have another group that is formed, which is called Quality Improvement Team. The Quality Improvement Team address issues in schools. What is quality? They determine what is quality in terms of providing education. So this component is usually the PTA that does that. But for health, the Quality Improvement Teams will involve providers, their close friends from this coalition, providers and members of the community, who will come and say, why can't we integrate our services? Why do women have to come for family planning clinic today and tomorrow come back for immunization of the child? Isn't it possible to run them concurrently, so that the woman who comes will come only once, get family planning, and get her child immunized against measles, against pertussis, tetanus, and things like that. So the integration is good, especially when you look at the component, that community component of the project, because they are dealing with the community members. And in the community, the issues are health and education. Of course, there are other things. You might talk about water, you might talk about agriculture, you might talk about micro credit and things like that. That will improve the economic well-being of the society. But education and health are very key to any community. If you are healthy and you receive good education, you are empowered. And when you have a large program, you have a large management, you have a large structure, so in terms of running costs, you're looking at a huge amount of money. And then, of course, sometimes if you are just focusing, even in health, you say, okay, let me just focus on reproductive health alone and put all my effort on that. Or let me focus on child survival alone. You find that, oh yeah, you can, you make some impact there. because the challenge is bringing all these things, because what you have now is a large structure trying to come, but you see programs that were running sort of vertical were just, okay, this is child survival. Our concern is just to see that, when you talk about reproductive health, no, that's not our area. You see, I wouldn't say we succeeded completely in integrating the programs, the health, and at some stage you find us to some extent running a little vertical. But of course, the strengths are always there. You can pull people back and say, oh, no, remember, you're not just doing family planning, you're not just doing reproductive health.